everybody, it's Marie at RV Camper. Today I'm making for you something that is so good. When I first heard about it, I thought it seemed kind of weird, but I tried it when I was in Illinois. It's called sweet and sour cabbage soup. And I'm like, all right, the ingredients by themselves mixed together, it's gonna be okay. I couldn't get enough of it, I'm telling you. I've already made it once, and now I'm making it again. Not just to make a cooking video, but because I actually want the soup. It's that good, and I think it's pretty inexpensive, and it's really easy to make. Now, I got this recipe from my grammar school bestie, Jude. Hey, Jude, in Morton Grove, Illinois. And she used beef short ribs, and then you brown them in canola oil. When I looked at the short ribs, it was like $14 for a package. I didn't want to do that. So this is just vegetable soup, okay? So I'm not using it, and then therefore I don't need the canola oil. So what you're going to need for this, and this is just for, I'm halving this recipe that she gave me. A half of yellow onion. I diced it, but she said to slice it, okay? You can do whatever you prefer. I'm using a half a head of cabbage, 1/4 teaspoon of ground allspice. Also, she adds allspice berries, but I'm not going to. I don't have any, and, you know, I'm just not going to. A 14-ounce can of stewed tomatoes. I'm using the petite diced stewed tomatoes. 1/8 of a cup of brown sugar. What I'm using is the Splenda mixture, and it's a mix of Splenda sweetener and then regular brown sugar. So it's just a little bit less sugar for me. It's not that big of a deal because it's such a minimal amount. Anyway, 1/8 of a cup of that brown sugar, or any brown sugar. And then 1/8 of a cup of red wine vinegar or just clear white vinegar. I'm using white vinegar. And then at the end, I salt and pepper to taste. You also need 3.5 cups of water. All right, so 3.5 cups of water. Since I didn't have the beef short ribs, and I wanted beef flavor in the soup, just a little anyway, I decided to add beef bouillon to 2 cups of water, and I added that to the soup. Also, I want to tell you that cabbage, if you have leftovers, you know, for the next day, that is going to absorb that liquid like nobody's business. So you can always add just plain water or some beef bouillon or chicken bouillon if you want. Anyway, I'm adding beef bouillon in 2 cups of water to the soup. Let's get started. First, I'm going to add 3.5 cups of water. Again, if you're going to make the full recipe, it would be 7 cups of water. And you would brown and cook the beef short ribs first, but I'm not using that. Okay. Then I've got the brown sugar in here and the allspice. And I'm going to stir it. I can't believe my mom never made this soup, because my mother was Slovak and they use cabbage a lot, and I just can't believe she didn't make it. Maybe her mother did, I don't know. Okay, and now the wine vinegar, that'd be 1/8 of a cup. This is a 1/4 cup, so it's 1/8. And let me just tell you, when the soup is done, if you feel you need more vinegar, just add more vinegar. Or if you need more broth, just add some more water. Or you can even add beef broth to it. All right, now I'm going to add the 14-ounce can of petite diced tomatoes. And now I'm going to stir it again. I'm going to put in the chopped onion. It's a half of a large onion. Again, you can slice it. When I made it before I sliced it, it doesn't matter. The taste is still there. But I did slice the cabbage, and this is just a half of a head. I'm telling you. I hope nobody turns their nose up. I mean, unless you definitely don't like vinegar or you don't like cabbage. But if you like those ingredients, you have to make the soup. And I really, really would like to know if you've made it. I'm going to salt and pepper to taste. I'm not going to do that now. All right. I'm going to cook it with the lid on. I'm cooking it for an hour, but I want to make sure that the cabbage is done. So if it isn't totally soft, then I'm going to cook it longer. It's really not a big deal, right? This is my electric induction cooktop. All right, I'll get back to you. Okay. You just can't tell with one spoonful. What's wrong with you? These are teaspoons, okay? I need another taster 7. It is so good. I don't know what it is about this soup. It's just so tasty, you know, and it's so inexpensive. Basically, it's the price of a head of cabbage, or a half, but you need to get a whole one. Can of tomatoes, water, onion. I'm telling you, it's really good. Sorry I acted like a pig, but it's just that good. If you try this, I'd like you to let me know, or let me know if you think you're going to try it. It's very simple, okay? You can add, like I said, you can add the beef short ribs to it, and I just choose not to, you know. The kind of ribs I like are with barbecue sauce on the barbecue grill. No, I'm sure it was really good with the beef. Jude, thanks for this recipe. You might not realize this, but she created a monster. Have a great day, everybody. Thanks for watching my video.